What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Ranch Simulator. It is episode 14 already. Moving quick. Today we're going to build a greenhouse and start making our own grapes and have that as another revenue stream. We're going to do a lot of chores around the farm before we get to that. I haven't tried to milk them yet. I don't know if they're old enough. They look a little young to me still. It's gonna work. All right, we already had 28 in here from the other cattle, so we'll see how quickly this gets to 42, and it's gonna be instantly. So we know we got that one, which was one of the one brown one. So let's go swap this out. And this is exciting. So we should get 28 liters, I believe, from those other two. So we'll grab this, and every day we should be getting 14 times 3. So 42. We should be filling up one of these jugs. If my math's not right there, is it? Yeah, so I think, yeah, you're waiting your turn. Let's grab that. And I know there's some fancy ways to set this up to where it's really easy to milk them, but I like them being able to roam. All right, so that's good. Oh, we need to uninstall that. And then we'll pick this up. We'll just go closer to this one. We won't make her move too far. She's gonna walk away as we place that down. Nope, she's good. All right, we'll grab that, put it on. That should give us 28. Dairy cow is definitely better than the beef cows for this. All right, so we got to take care of the honey. There's some pork we could take care of. I don't think we have any more eggs in there. How is this thing looking? Let's just top this off just to be safe. All right, let's make some cheese. We should have, let's see. We have 4 in here. So now we grab this and we go boom, 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 boom. Oh, is there something in there? Why did that not work? Because I grabbed the empty one? Yeah. Okay, let's grab the full one. Let's do it with that. Get it added to all 4, and then there's 14 left. So yeah, I believe having 6 of these would be the golden idea, but I don't think it's really gonna be necessary because we'll just stand here and do a couple loads of this. We'll have to, I think we should just have to do 2 cycles here. Not too bad. All right, just now we can grab these and just put them in here to age, and then we'll grab this and fill these up, and then we have 2 more after this that we'll be able to make. So maybe 6 is the right number. We get 2 more here. I mean, we could do technically 8 if we had 2, 2, and 2, but I just don't feel like it's that necessary. Accidentally picked up a piece of cheese there, so that's just gonna stay. We'll get these 2 going that we have left. And we're getting close to being out of mold, so we'll have to pick up some more mold while we're out, but we will need to start drying in this rack. So we have 8 right now that are aging, 4 of them done, and we'll let that go. And maybe the end of the episode, if all of these are ready, we'll get those sold and add a little bit of money to our stockpile. We are gonna need more glass today because we only have 8, and we're gonna do the greenhouse build. So we're gonna need all greenhouse style walls, which will require windows, glass windows. So that's one of the next things on the list, but now I want to find our honey pots or our honey barrels and get that honey extracted. Getting a little unorganized at this point. Oh, we do have a truck stuck in the roof here. I was trying to, naively, I was trying to move this header with just the truck and push it, but that's just not a thing that's possible in this game. And it got the truck stuck, and then I tried to flip the truck, and it ended up there. So I thought, that's where it's gonna live for at least a little while, because I think it's pretty hilarious that it got stuck like that. But let's climb up in here, because I think we just fell. I swear I had these done. Oh, we have some wood back here. We have goods everywhere at this point. All right, so this one is full already. Do we want? Yeah, we want to take this truck anyways, but I think that other one is up there. Let's try to get it again. We'll go on this side this time. It is not, but I do want to take some of these things out because, like I said, this might live up here for a little bit. Okay, where else could that be? Oh, they were both in there. And they're both full. Interesting. Okay, so we do need to just head into town then. We will head to the oil rigs first. We should have a good amount of oil built up. I think 3 barrels is probably not going to be enough. We'll come back with the empty honey pots or the honey barrels and be able to extract the honey, and then we'll we'll get to that greenhouse build. Just doing our daily chores first. Mixing it up. We've been doing our builds first in the last few episodes. Thought we would reverse course this time around, because it's been a few days of me focusing on stuff on the farm. We're on day 40. So 54 at the first oil rig. And we'll head to the second one next and see how much is over there. Maybe this is working. Maybe it is 50. We'll see when we get there. It should be around 51 or 52. I must have misremembered or saw something a little strange last time when I was mentioning that there's a little bug there. I think that was me being the bug on that one. Human error, operator error. Oh. I absolutely want my revenge. Come at me. One shot. We got him. Oh, and there's your friend. The other one that killed me. Let's let it get a little... Let's let it get a little distance. Let's back up here, switch as fast as we can, and one shot. The mountain lions shouldn't bother us anymore. All right, so this should be about 51, 53, so 3 were added as we were driving up here. That makes sense. We did stop for our fun little mountain lion revenge. So we'll get that filled up, and then the third one will be needed here. It's just for a little bit. I think it'll be 7 that'll go into that third one. Oops, didn't mean to jump that far. So that is $1,070. All right, at the selling location here, and I want to make sure I'm not going to hit sell all, because we did accidentally sell some things we didn't want to sell doing that one time. So 500, 1,070 from the oil gets us up to $9,700. And the next thing we want to sell is the honey. Both sets of honey gets our total to $9,742. Nope, 1,302. Okay, I thought I said that same number twice. So we're gonna add about, we'll do $500 worth of glass. I don't know if we'll use it all because I'm not 100% set on a design yet. We're gonna do that live in the video. And once we get back home, we'll start getting that layout. It is getting dark. We might do that in the morning. We'll do the milkings of the cows, get the honeys taken care of, and a little bit of a sausage operation off camera, and probably rejoin you early on in day 41. So it's more than double. I think it's depending on the day too. I think one of them we didn't completely milk yesterday, and I think that's the same with that one. Oh no, that one's fine, but we are gonna need another jug, I believe, for the last cattle, which I did have over here prepped, but we'll grab that and bring it back. So learning a little bit about this. It was like 22 and a half what that first one did. So let's go ahead. That one's fine. Let's get this one over here and see. Let's see how high we can get this total, because we might be wanting to, nope, none here. All right, which one was it then? You come with me. And we'll grab this again. There we go. Okay, so let's see. That'll get to 42. And we'll swap this out, and it should get a little bit higher. Wow. All right, so we'll set you free. Put that back. Place those down. We might need a second milking machine. I think that would make sense, so we don't have to keep running back and forth like this. Uh-oh, we spilled our milk. Glad that's not a thing. And we should get close to filling this one up as well, so cheese operation into high gear at this point. Not quite gonna get this one all the way full. That's all right. Way more than I thought we were gonna get today. All right, I'm gonna make some cheese, and then we'll finally get to that greenhouse. All right, these ones are at 63%, so a little more than a day, it looks like. All right, I guess we did this later in the day, so maybe it is about a day. So those are full. Let's go ahead and use the rest of this. And it looks like it needs the full amount to be able to be applied, which is fair. And we have 5 left, so we'll only be able to make 5 right now, unless we went with regular cheese for the remainder, which looks like it would be 2 of them, which we might just do that. And then we'll have to remember to pick up a bunch more mold next time we're at the store. We're also gonna want a milking machine, and there's something else I was thinking we needed. Oh, we're gonna need a bunch of seed and fertilizer for the greenhouse. But that one's full, so we'll get here 3 more. And like we said, we'll have one with the mold, and the other ones will just be regular cheese. And that'll get us finally using our 4th aging cabinet. Okay, so 4 cheese in here. I do want these to pile up a little bit more, and we're gonna put this one right back on the milking machine so that we use the same, you know, the one that already has a little bit of milk in it next time. Okay, this is the area we're gonna do the greenhouse. So I think what we'll do is we'll start by laying down the foundation. And I think for this one, I was kind of thinking about, I don't know about how straight it's gonna be. We might go play off the angle of the barn a little bit, but I am gonna lower the foundation for the greenhouse. And we'll start putting plots down and see how we feel about it. And slowly design this one out. So we go into greenhouses. We have this large crop plot, and I want to put it about, well, yeah, I guess so. I wish, like I said, I wish these would snap. So we'll do like 1. Yeah, snapping would be so nice. I'll get a little bit of this layout done, and I'll show you at that point. That truck in the, I can't move it. I gotta leave it. But this is what we're gonna go with. It's not my favorite thing, but I do think we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of a porch here because I do love that idea. So the foundation here, we can just add a couple, and then I'm not even gonna worry about, the half walls are kind of nice. Maybe we'll do that. So let's see, do they have half walls in this? No, we don't. So we can go over here, we can grab the half walls, and we're gonna, you know, pretending these are like rails. We'll leave the center open so we can access it. And I think we'll go with something like that. We do have a large amount of lumber, so we'll have to grab this truck, and hopefully the trailer can connect to it, and we'll be, I don't know if it's gonna be enough though. I bought a bunch when I was redoing the shed last episode, and I was like, I'll just buy a bunch for the greenhouse at that point. So we do have a bunch on this shed, or the shed, on the trailer right here. Now we have some fertilizer left over, so that should be helpful when the time comes. Oh, no hitch on here. Ooh. And so we'll bring this over. I guess we will move the truck. We're gonna try to get it down here in a second. It was fun up there, but it doesn't make sense for it to stay there. Okay, so that's close. Oh, it worked. All right, so let's go grab these things and put them back in here as well. That's, I know I can get it stuck back in there. I know how to do it. So if we want to put it back later, I think I can. And those can just stay there. Not too concerned about it. All right, start getting this foundation in and do a little bit of this. I thought about doing like a time lapse of this stuff, and it just doesn't necessarily look great in the editing process. So we will just kind of do a jump cut once we get a ton of this done and take a look and see what we think of it. I was gonna do something crazy with the design, or better than just a plain building. I just feel like that's the limitation of this game, at least the way I can play it. I'm not super creative with this basic stuff, so we'll see what we think. It'll do its job. It's pretty nice looking so far. I'm digging it. So we're gonna be a few planks short, which isn't bad. We are about to head to the store anyways to get the materials for, well, I guess we're a lot of planks short. We gotta build all of these still as well. So I'll do a little bit of math, and then we're gonna head to the store and get all the planks as well as the seed and everything we need to get going with the grapes. Okay, a couple stops in town that we're gonna do today. We should probably get fuel in this truck as well, but I've parked it right here. Seemed to be a good way to load this trailer. So we're heading here. We're gonna buy about 40 stacks here. And while we're here, let's just double check that this isn't where we buy the sprinklers, because we are gonna wanna buy sprinklers. So we'll add that here, and we're gonna need, I think it was 14, but I can only buy 10 at a time. Okay. Check out, maybe that's the max 50 items. So yeah, I guess that would get a little clogged here. Let's go ahead and load this up, and then I'll remember to get the other. We're gonna buy another 10 just to be safe. But this is gonna take a little bit of time here. It's gonna be dark. I was hoping to get this stuff planted tonight, but I think we're gonna be already past the growth time of the day of when it can grow. So we'll just have to get this done. get it done built at night so that we can get those planted right away in the morning. Kind of thankful for the type of lighting we get at night in this game. Seems like a short time of the night is actually a little darker, and then the rest is kind of bright, kind of like a desert. There'll be certain, like if it's overcast and the moon's not shining, there'll be days where it is very dark, but for the most part, the middle of the night in the desert, you can see pretty well. I guess other places too, depending on the moonlight. This trailer is actually easy to back up. That is a breath of fresh air, to be completely honest. Let's see, we want to finish this stuff first. And it should just be, yeah, just that one on the roof, then we can get these plots going. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of lumber. Glad we bought a bunch. The thing I didn't check was if we're in oh, we should definitely be in proximity for water. We should be fine. Should be good. And a little bit of a grind, but it is done. Let's go ahead and grab a few seeds. I think we're only gonna need 2 bags to start. I'm trying to open the tailgate. I bought a ton of seeds, forgetting that 10 come in each and we don't have to replant all the time. So we'll go ahead and get these planted, and then we'll attach the sprinklers and make sure all of that is working correctly. Oh, we do need more because there's 2 per, and we made 14, so yeah, that'll be good. All right, they are all planted. Next is the sprinklers, and we overbought those just because I didn't trust myself with the math, but I believe if we put these right here, it'll get both of those when we start watering. And I'll get these all installed, and then we'll see about getting the sprinklers to work. I never used them, I just seen them used, so I don't know. I assume it's something once we get them turned on, we don't have to manage it ourselves. We just want to harvest and plant and fertilize and don't have to worry about the watering. I mean, can you do it this way? I mean, that would be sweet. Put them on the roof and just let it water a bunch of them. Have like a sprinkler that's just a system that waters everything in here. Pretty cool. I do love the concept of the sprinklers, and the automation in this game is pretty nice with the windmill and the granary. Okay, they're all installed, so now start watering. Oh, no way. Is it too far? We're gonna give it its own then. Toggle visibility. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll give it its own. And we'll have to get a little bit more metal for that, but I think it's worth it. And it's 150. I don't think we have anywhere close to that. I think this is all we have left. So yeah, we'll run to the store real quick and get 150 metal. It's 3 a.m. already, man. So heading to get metal, and it occurred to me, the day's already started. So I don't know if they reset the multiplier in the morning or if it's at midnight, but we're gonna see what the multiplier is just in case we can make a ton of money off of something that we have. White mold cheese, that's not gonna do it. Eggs, we're not gonna sell that way. Okay, cheese. Our total is down to 4,700. We're spenders, big spenders. Sun is rising. We don't sleep much around here. I was gonna paint the greenhouse green. I like the natural wood look on this one. I might just leave that. Okay, so that's good there. I hope those seeds, not getting water at first isn't a problem. But let's go ahead and we'll start watering, and that got, wow, I guess the radius is a little better than I thought, but I'm gonna turn all of these on. Oh, I didn't get seeds in there. Let's grab some seeds. I don't know. Oh, I put them over here in the corner. And there's 2 in here, perfect. All right, so those are good. Start watering. And then we'll fertilize. And that'll speed up the growth process. And that one's needed as well. Okay, so now let's grab some fertilizer. I don't know how far these last. There's 7 in here. So let's see if we go here. Okay, so it'll be 1 instead of 2 when you do the watering can. Or how much is that using? It is using 0.5 each time. That's not bad at all. And we'll see how often we have to add the fertilizer. I imagine it's gonna be once per harvest, but it might not be. The soil might hold on to that fertilizer a little longer, depending on, the way the game does it. And we'll put that there. We'll start getting our inventory stocked in here, but we can see, it's almost to 1% on this one. The first one we started is almost to 2%. And the fertilizer is going down quicker than the yield is going up. So we might want to come in here and check in a few hours how that's processing. And it is morning, so I'm going to do my little thing with the cows. And probably check on eggs and do a sausage run and do all the things off camera and rejoin you in a little bit. Well, the greenhouse is built and the grapes are starting to grow, and I did apply a second bit of fertilizer already. You can see once it hits 25%, it seems to be when... Why is this one going so slow? But that's when the vines start showing up, so they should be popping up here. Just a moment, we'll see this one pop up. There it is. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna call this an episode. I was hoping the fertilizer would speed it up a little bit more than it did and we could get to that, but we're gonna have to go through, I think, 2 more days in game, and we're gonna do that in a different episode. So today we have a greenhouse. Let's paint it. We're gonna have to grab the ladder, so I'll have to run over there and get it, but I think we're just gonna have it kind of match. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, oh, that looks good. Yeah, we'll have to get a ladder so we can get the very tip of that with the roof, and then we'll probably match the butcher shop house thing for the walls. And yeah, I do like that pattern. So let's see what we have paint wise. I don't know if we're gonna have enough of the outside walls, but we'll give it a shot here. I'm gonna have to run to the store. 16 of this one. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks good too. Okay, good call. Glad we did this. Can we? We'll grab the ladder for that one. And then do we have enough to finish this? I think we're gonna have to get, yeah, we'll get that other can, and then we'll check about the foundation and the flooring. We want this color for that. I don't think we have any of that, so we would need to run. Oh, we do have 14. I don't know if that'll be enough though. Did we leave the roof color? No, I think we didn't. It just looks clean compared to just the natural wood. It just gives it a nice fresh look. Let's go grab the ladder. Fresh and clean, that's what we're going for. Silly roof line. Oh, this is the color we want too. Ah, we can't carry multiple things at a time. So sad. All right, we should be able to climb up here on the ladder and hit that. Nice. So we'll take the paints over there first, then we'll come grab the ladder and do the same on this side. And we need to go grab the roof color again and get on the roof to be able to paint that. And going with the little theme here. That does look good. That does look good. All right, let's see if we have enough of the dark brown. We'll go grab that and see if we can finish the porch area at minimum. We'll worry about the inside and all of the planters later on. 14 should be enough for this. Just give it a little pop with another color variety. Yeah, that looks good. Let's come around like this, and then we might not have enough. Go ahead with the floors. Yeah, that looks good. Get this out of the way here. It's unique. It's not bad. And now we're at 35%. So yeah, 32%. So we'll catch you next episode. I'm SocksWayUp. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. But next episode, we're going to wrap up Ranch Simulator. It's going to be a big one. I'll see you then.